First Baptist Church of Kimberling City presents a fresh look with Fresh Start.
Good morning, church, and welcome to this last day of our study on the fruit of the Spirit. Listen, as we begin, we've been looking at this fresh start to this fresh day. Part of the fruit that we're going to be focusing on today, part of this fruit is this three-part portion called faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, right? And listen, it's important that we realize that in these things, man, they are a struggle, right? They're a struggle if we're not all in, if we're not truly focused on the things of God, but we're trying to operate on our own understanding and our own strengths. These kind of things will not be evident in our life. So what is faithfulness? Because it takes faith, right, in order for us to trust God to bring about change within us. So this faithfulness is being dependable in our relationship with God. It's about being dependable. It's about choosing to be true to our word, allowing our yes to be yes and our no to be no, and following through with our promises, right? Faithfulness possesses a consistency, a devotedness, a fidelity, and a steadfastness in all our interactions. So that leads us to the next part, gentleness. So gentleness is this allowing God to deal with others so that we don't have to, right? So often we have a tendency to act again off of our emotions, and emotions are real, but it's important that we in our responses reflect that of the Holy Spirit, right? That we are gentle in those things. When Christ looked upon those people that were whipping him and beating him, he didn't respond out of hatred and anger, right? He didn't even open his mouth to those things that they were trying to bring out of him. And gentleness, listen, is something that includes being calm, being serene, and being tranquil. So being gentle doesn't mean that you're weak, but the polar opposite. It means that you are strong in being gentle, right? Because when the flesh wants you to do the opposite, when it wants you to engage in the anger or hatred, in the misleading direction of the sin that is just so easily ensnaring us, right, or entangling us, the gentleness does the polar opposite. Gentle people are not harsh, and they are not callous, they're not hard-hearted, right? They love because they first were loved. So this takes self-control. Listen, self-control is being able to keep oneself in check and not letting our circumstances, our emotions overtake us. Self-control exhibits moderation, temperance, and discipline. It takes work in order to be a person of self-control. You have to be all in. You have to be willing and able to allow the Holy Spirit to change you from the inside out. Self-controlled people show restraint and are not impulsive. Listen, church, it's so important that we take all these things in, right? Because we are bombarded by the things of the flesh, by the things of this world. And it's important that we allow the Holy Spirit to change who we are from the inside out. These fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And the law is not against such things. Stand for these things that are true. Pour in these things into your life that are true, that bring about light and salt into this world. Church, I love you, and I truly am looking forward to seeing you this Sunday morning. God bless you.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share Fresh Start. Fresh Start is a ministry of First Baptist Church, Kimberling City.